Today, we have 43 state delegates in the United States who are Muslim. If they want to run for Congress, we may end up with about 50 members of Congress in the next 6 years. That's really the essence of dismantling the system of injustice, is to replace it with the people who represent the Prophet ﷺ.
You're not welcome here. And the day you move out of the city will be the day that I launch a parade celebrating the fact that you moved out of the city.
A Christian minister was kicked out of a city council meeting by a Muslim. And guess for what?
Take a look at this. You'll never guess why.
Intersections have been named after Mr. Osama Siblani. I just know him by his last name. Sorry about that. Okay, and so I'm sure he's done a lot of good things for the community, starting the Arab American News. But one thing I'm very concerned about, which I think a lot of people in Dearborn would be concerned about, I mean, I could just read his direct quotations. I'll read a couple of them. These are from 2022. So, yeah, he talks about how
Can you tell us what the issue is?
Yeah,
Before
Councilman
you start
Abraham.
reading things, can you just tell us what your concern is?
yeah,
Councilman
my concern is his, he's a promoter of Hezbollah and Hamas. And then,
Mr. Barham?
Yeah.
And Mayor, correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, Councilman Abraham. But your point, you're free to address your point, which I just wanted to make sure you're aware. The sign that was placed in that area is a county road and was done by the Wayne County Executive. It's not under control of the city, Dearborn, or City Council. Mayor, is that correct?
Repeat that, I'm so sorry.
The sign that was placed is placed on Warren Avenue, which is a county road, and that was done by the county.
Wayne County did it.
So I wanted to make sure you knew that. So the Wayne
that's
County
fine.
Commission is the one that approved that. It's the road of the county, and they're the one that placed it up there.
yes, that's fine, and I did understand that. But I know that there were people in this room who were there at the, at the ceremony for putting those signs up. And also, it's in Dearborn, so I'm just speaking as a Dearbornite. There's lots of quotes, but just a couple of quotes here. He talks about how the blood of the martyrs, I'm quoting, irrigates the land of Palestine. And then further quotes, he talks about how the terrorists should strike them with knives and with their bare hands, and they're victorious. And he also encourages the use of rockets over there. And then another quote from 2022, "We are the Arabs who are going to lift Palestinians all the way to victory, whether we are in Michigan and whether we are in Jenin." So the reason why I mentioned this is that it sounds like he could be inciting violence in Michigan. Believe me, I'm continuing the quotation. He says, believe me.
He's not. I just want to be clear. He can speak for himself.
Well, this is
I'm
speaking
just
for
gonna, I'm
himself.
gonna stop you because he's not a violent person. And you can interpret his words any way you want, but I will guarantee you he is not intending to incite violence.
Sure, I mean, I'd love to discuss this. I just want to finish the quote because this is more. Okay, I'll continue. Whether we are in Michigan and whether we are in Jenin, believe me, everyone should fight within his means. They will fight with stones, others will fight with guns, others will fight with planes, drones, and rockets. Others will fight with their voices, and others will fight with their hands and say, free, free Palestine. So I just find it very concerning. Did my 3 minutes include other people's words
that's
as well?
okay. There was some dialogue, but as the councilman indicated, and just we wanted to make sure you be careful when you're talking about incitement or riot. There's legal terminations for that. There's legal precedent for that, and that's what the councilman has indicated, that you're drawing a conclusion that you have the right to draw. But as I indicated, the sign was placed. Did you have anything else you'd like to speak on?
Well, it seems very provocative to have those signs up there. I mean, I also appreciate how he has helped to people to sympathize with, the people of Palestine, people of Lebanon. As you know, I've lived in Lebanon. I also lived in Israel. I've stayed for several weeks in Palestine. And I feel like, but despite that, I feel like having that sign up there, it's almost like having, you know, naming a street Hezbollah Street or Hamas Street. I mean, Hezbollah, you know, bombed the embassy in Beirut, and including many Americans. So I just feel it's quite inappropriate. And as a Christian, I would like to encourage peace. I'm not just being like, you know, pro-Israel in this and, you know, fight back and that sort of thing. But I would like to encourage peace and not violence. Actually, I'd like to quote from the words of someone who had the same enemy. It was Jewish people who killed Jesus. He was Jewish, but his fellow Jewish people killed him. And he said, the one who lives by the sword will die by the sword. And what I would like to encourage on the other side is peace. He is called the Prince of Peace, and he said, blessed are the peacemakers. And his death at the hands of Jewish people opens the door to peace between Jewish and non-Jewish people. So that's what I would like to actively try to encourage to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Barham. Sir, if you'd like to step forward.
I think the only comment I'm going to make, because I'm not
Mayor?
looking for a rebuttal, is the best suggestion I have for you is to not drive on Warren Avenue, or to close your eyes while you're doing it. His name is up there, and I spoke at a ceremony celebrating it because he's done a lot for this community. And I think it's quite hypocritical to know that you're approaching this podium when you yourself have videos on YouTube standing in front of my mosque saying the cruelest of things about Muslims, about the religion of Islam, because you are a bigot, and you are a racist, and you are an Islamophobe. And although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here. And the day you move out of the city will be the day that I launch a parade celebrating the fact that you moved out of the city. Because you are not somebody who believes in coexistence. You're somebody who tries to preach it, but in fact you do everything but that. So I just want to put that on the record.
God bless you, Mayor. God bless you, sir.
I think
Thank you.
also say that I'm an apostate, I'm going to hell, based on the videos that you've dropped. So if I were you, I'd sit silently.
Okay. Thank you. We don't want to have any outbursts. Mr. Barham, thanks for your
So
comments.
if this man of God won't agree with him, hit the road, bro. Get out. I don't need you here. We don't need you here. We don't need your kind here.
Yeah.
If you can't accept us, then we don't need you here.
I'm glad that he didn't lose his temper.
Yeah.
That's one thing, because other people will have lost their temper. He was calm. He said, God bless you.
Yep.
I mean, that is the way you defeat your enemy,
Yep.
by showing them love.
Show your love.
Yes, when
Don't
they
show them hate.
Yes, when they repay you with evil, love. And also the Bible says we should not act when we are angry. So he didn't act when he's angry. God gave him grace to just listen to those words, no matter how hurting it can be to hear somebody telling you get out and they don't want to hear your opinion. There's no dialogue. And then you're told, just get out. Close your eyes while you're going.
Yeah. Close your eyes when you're out on that street. Don't
Yeah.
even, just close your eyes. If you can't close your eyes, we'll pack your bags, Pastor. We don't need you here.
Yeah. So I feel like this is just the beginning. We need to just stand firm with our faith, because the Bible tells us this is coming. Tribulation will come. You will be hated by people because of my name.
Yes.
So it is something that is coming, and you should be prepared for it. We are not surprised by it, but we are kind of shocked.
Kind of shocked. Here's my thing.
That oh my goodness, it is happening.
You can love people, but you gotta have a backbone as a Christian too.
Yes.
You can't just give in to everything. When I mean give in, you can love these people, but at the same time, you gotta stand for Jesus too.
Yeah.
You got to, or you gonna fall. You gonna fall for the tricks of the devil.
And it's going to be worse, because right now they are agreeing. Almost all countries are going to give Palestine power.
They're becoming a state.
Yeah, to become a state.
It's time for us to have a backbone, Christians.
Yes.
When I mean backbone, we got to take a stand somewhere. We got to take a stand. This one lady took took prayers out of school. One lady stood up and said, "You know, we don't need prayers in school." Mm-hmm. But yet, the church, what did they do? They sat on their backside and did nothing. The Church of America sat on their backside and did nothing. Then I said, I can't believe we can't pray in school. You didn't do nothing about it. Sometimes you got to take a stand, people of God. We got to take a stand.
It's good to take our stand in faith, say it is wrong, but we do not need to repay them the same way they are repaying us.
Yeah.
That is what I'll say. You speak your words, tell them God bless you, and leave it at that.
When I say take a stand, I don't mean fight
Yes.
physically. I'm talking fight
Yes.
on our knees.
Yes.
We got to get a hold of God.
Yes.
We got to turn our phones off. We got to get a hold of God. Is what I'm saying. Not fighting what it is, fighting on our knees.
Yes. So tell us what you think about that video and comment. Tell us, what will you have done if it was you?
Exactly. Tell us below what you would have done, how you would have felt. Thanks for watching. God bless.
God bless you.